Welcome aboard, everybody. LHI-Magic, and we're going to play some MS Flight Sim with do some NeoFlight missions. So here we are. We wound up at Old Rhinebeck yesterday. Old Rhinebeck Airdrome. That's the Hudson River. That's a pretty funny picture. Look at that. They must have taken one satellite view from when it was frozen, and then the next view is a different one. That's really funny. Right at the bridge, it shifted frozen north. That's interesting. Anyway, we got this mission to take one person to go take pictures around a bridge over in Kingston. So it's just across the river. It's a southwest across the river. It's going to get us $5,000, so we're going to knock that out really fast.
Mayday, mayday, mayday. A plane has just crashed. Bring the doctor to the crash site.
Oh, even worse. I have to actually land there. I didn't realize that. Okay, well, let's take a look at this.
Good morning, pilot. Bring me as close as possible to the crash.
There's an accident on the
Transporter
bridge.
heading aboard.
I don't think I can land on the bridge. All right, this one's going to be tricky. We're going to have to go over there and take a look. Center on our airplane. And let's jump in and get going. All right, southwest. Okay, quick wipeout. Aircraft's ready. No flaps. You know what? Actually, for this soft field takeoff, I'm going to use one notch. Mixture full rich. And throttling up. Airspeed's alive. V Mini. Can't wait much longer.
Fly safe, and good luck with the landing.
Yeah, the landing's going to be tricky. I just told myself I wasn't going to take these until I had a bush plane. Now here I am taking them. Oh, I love the weather. I wonder if that's real. Look at that. I mean, it looks pretty good. Some clouds along the south end of the Hudson there. Hopefully we'll be able to find it. Okay, I'm going to pick up the Hudson River. Then we're going to go look for the Esopus Creek, which I see the creek right down there. That's the entrance to it. Nothing special here. All right. Flaps are up. Okay, we're going to go down that creek there that's right off the nose. There's a bridge on the far side. And we're going to deliver this doctor to that bridge. No wonder it was $5,000. Chances of killing myself way too high. We'll have to look at the bridge first. Maybe we can land on the bridge, but, I'm not sure that we're going to be able to. Wow. Tawes is going crazy here. All right, we're going to have to listen to that. Pretty hazy, too. All right, this looks like the creek. There is a lighthouse off it as it's just right in the middle of the sun there. Go in here. I think I see the bridge. It's the town of Kingston out the right, and this is the roundout section, they call it.
Transporter form dispatch. You are less than 3 miles from the drop zone. Find a way to land.
Find a way to land. Maybe. Jeez, let it go. All right, maybe on that road right there. That's going to be it, right about where that car is. There's a little green spot there. All right. So let's head this way a little, get some power out. Jeez. We don't like this one, we'll take another swipe at it, but just ignore the car off the nose.
Transporter form dispatch. You did it. Nice. Secure the plane with the parking brake. Mayday.
Oh, hit the bridge.
Radar
You
contacted.
could see I could go under it.
Set rescue operations
Oh.
position.
Oh, now that is just no fair. That is just totally no fair. All right, now what do we got? Another crash where we couldn't repair the aircraft, but it was yeah, no problem. That was funny though. I mean, because I could see right under the bridge, and I've actually been there and driven right under there. There's a road that goes under there. I mean, it's not just like that, but there's a road that goes right under there, so you should be able to drive under that bridge there. Um, so let's see what happens if I take another mission. Why don't we do this one to Simsbury, Connecticut? All right. Okay, supposed to have 480 pounds of people. I think it was 2 people. Yep. 2 people, they're 310. So 155 each. Yes, very true.
Transporter from dispatch. It's a passenger mission waiting for you. The boarding will start as soon as you are at the boarding parking.
All right. So we got our 2 packs.
Transporter form dispatch. Boarding passenger. Please stand by.
We're going to 4B9, I think. Get that person loaded up. 4B9, Simsbury Airport.
Transporter from dispatch. All passengers on board. You can ask for the clearance to take off.
All right, let's get this set up. We want to go to 4B9 in Simsbury. Activate that. Okay, it's got our course the right way. Interesting. All right. 45 miles. Let's put do about 2,500 feet. Again, we'll use just a notch of takeoff flaps to get out of here because of the tightness of this area. Mixture full rich. Lights are set. Pitot heat on. Brakes are off. And we're on the go. Did it once. Let's see if we can take off again. Airspeed's alive. V Mini. Rotated about 50 today.
Transporter from dispatch. Fly safe.
Scrape the wheels on the trees as we go by. Let the speed build a little. The flaps up. Okay, flight level change. We got it set for 76. Let's hit nav. Or let's get the autopilot on. Should keep our roll. In other words, it'll keep the heading we have. Keep us at 76 for the climb. And I'm just going to let the needle center. Got a correction in. We'll let the needle center. And when it does, we'll hit nav. Okay, we're 900, coming up on 1,000 for 25. Because I don't need to do a big 25-degree correction right now. Well, off to an august start. Maybe we'll just delete the first part of the video and act as if the second part was the real part. All right, you want to hear some live ATC? I can do that. Let me just tune in the right frequency. Over here, Catskill approach is 132.75. Capturing at 25. Tune that up. And then it's going to be Bradley approach on 123. 123.95. All right, our lines are pretty close here.
Chinese and 5-8 above 10,000, that's approved.
I don't know what's going on there. I think I hit the wrong key, obviously. Yeehaw. No, I didn't crash on the way out. I had to go deliver a doctor over to Kingston, over by the bridge over the Esopus there in the roundout, and um, I went in there just fine. Landed on that little grass. There's kind of a grass thing leading into it, but I didn't stop before the not rendered bridge. Um, and um, crashed into the bridge that wasn't rendered, which isn't even like that. You actually can go right under there. There's a road that goes under there, so arguably I was on that road, but it counted as a crash. So yeah, exactly. Whoops. definitely no, definitely no fun and really not fair. So I guess that's one change to NeoFly, which is good. Before NeoFly would get caught in this, your aircraft was damaged. Your aircraft was damaged, but you couldn't get it. You couldn't get it. You couldn't repair it, nor could you get rid of it. You just had to completely get rid of it. And the latest upgrade lets you, I guess, so I restarted with my plane basically as if I hadn't done that mission, which maybe that's not true to life, but um, this for me is about the flying, not the, uh, not the exactly, and I'll only have the planes I buy, but that was something I consider not right. So this is good. Yeah, avoid all bridges. That's really our best plan. So we're cruising along northeast part of, well, New York and then into Connecticut, going over to Simsbury, Connecticut. Over there. Sun at her back. It's a nice day. Beautiful farms. We're in the vicinity of, I'd say, Kent, Connecticut, somewhere along there. Um, Nice small town in Connecticut. They've got a thing called the Kent Falls where you can go and look at a waterfall. Listen, in New York departure, got two people on board. I won't look. They're actually not rendered, obviously. Um, 2 people on board. We're taking them over to Simsbury there. We're also running pilot to ATC, so I could, if I want, try to get that connected.
Delta Tango Pop direct Gale. L406 direct code.
But it's probably going to be,
Delta 406, this flight heading 3205, maintain 16,000.
it's probably going to be an annoying one because it won't know where we went or what we're doing.
Delta Tango Pop fly, maintain 14,000.
For B9, we're going to, I'm trying to put it into pilot to ATC. Let's see if it'll work. It just doesn't like these, let's try it. Approach Cessna Mike Golf, request VFR flight following NY94 to 4B9.
Aircraft calling approach, say again with your call sign.
New York Hotel 1 with you on the band 5. Commute 4994, contact center 125.57. Blue Sky 1 altimeter 3026. 026, Blue Sky 1. Spec 3436, fly maintain 14,000.
New York Cessna Mike Golf requesting VFR flight following from November Yankee 9 or 4 to Kilo 4 Bravo 9er at 2,500.
Cessna Mike Golf, continue to maintain VFR separation squawk 5655 altimeter 3027. Advise me of any altitude changes and stand by for traffic advisories. Good afternoon. Expect runway 21.
Squawking 5655 Cessna Mike Golf.
5655 is in. I don't know if mixing the live ATC with their voices works or not. Kind of seems to work okay. I know to ignore them.
Spec 3436, climb maintain 16,000, New York Center 132.17.
Got that all rigged up, looking pretty good.
Spec
A little bit of ground fog over there. We saw some at the Hudson. Interesting. Guess it's cools off fast. This is November and it's beautiful weather, very unusual. About 11 minutes ago, somewhere around here is where they would switch us over. To 132.75.
There's going to be some traffic coming off your right-hand side out of the gates. It's the Amber Air Brickyard. Give way to them. They're going to pass in front via Sierra Echo.
Is that the one with the American colors?
Affirmative.
All right, we'll give way to that to 1194.
We got 4521 traffic behind you. To the left is the Delta giving way to you.
Charger 3149 Quebec, just to verify, we're going to do the RNAV night approach into IJD starting at Campo. November 49 Quebec, Roger, you can proceed as requested.
JetBlue 1503, about the ground, pushback gate 5, your discretion, expect runway 24, Infantry Foxtrot ground.
November 49 Quebec, just verify, you're going to be a full stop at Wyndham. Heading 180, maintain VFR, clear VOR 20 approach.
19 miles to go. Let's put up the winds.
Delta 1194, say gate.
We're going to Alpha 12 to 1194.
Roger, thanks. Save 5.
And they said expect runway 21 at Simsbury. So I'm just going to put the heading bug on 21 just as a memory item.
Correction, stay 5, cross runway 24 via runway 15.
November 458, radar services are ready. Keep the codes. You can call back on this frequency on the go and should res approved.
Frequency change approved. I'll be back with you after the approach 458.
All right, we'll just be going VFR into there. Nothing unusual.
November 18 Alpha, traffic's 11 o'clock. 2 miles northbound, type of known out indicates 2,500. You can expect the vector across final. The traffic appears to be tracking inbound towards Hartford.
And it's 22.7 is the CTAF in there. Let's put that up.
10 o'clock and 8 miles. Looking right into the sun. Blue Streak 56, you're not doing that. Traffic, no vector. I'll vector on the final here shortly for you. Number 18 Alpha, turn right heading.
Yeah, that's
50, intercept final.
now you can pilot to ATC will you can add. So what I'm doing is I'm just playing the live ATC off the internet of what it actually is at those locations because I know what approaches we're in and where we are. But pilot to ATC, what you can do is you can record them all and then put it in a file and tell it to play, and it will play the area you are, the region you are. So so basically I could go ahead and record all this stuff from Bradley, and this is tower and approach mixed, which is why it's a little funky. But I could get approach and just download it, make it a WAV file, and then plug it into pilot to ATC. It's a really nice tool. It really is. Now today we're going into the Bradley airspace, so we've got to stay with them until we cancel out. we're going to be going over there somewhere by those clouds. Hopefully it won't get too crazy.
Bradley Tower, runway 24, cleared to land. What departure prior to your arrival about to take the run?
Copy that. Just confirm. Blue Streak 50. And 5154 Bradley approach.
Correction, Blue Streak 50, 69, runway 24. No problem.
And 5154, roger, expect your clearance shortly.
All right, we're coming over the last couple ridge lines. We got to watch out because there's a set. It's a little south of us, but there's a couple of big towers on the ridge here.
Number 1733 kilo, Bradley.
I'm looking for them now.
33 kilos, about 10 miles northeast of New Haven Airport.
I don't see them though.
Inbound to Skylark.
Cessna Mike Golf, you are 11 nautical miles from Simsbury. Radar service terminated. No tower at Simsbury. Frequency change to local traffic advisory approved.
Roger, have a nice day Cessna Mike Golf.
All right, we'll switch to 22.7. That's the local. Let's put 1,000 in. Flight level change. Take out some power and start down. Make sure we stay above this. You know what? I'm going to make it
Cessna Mike Golf,
1,500.
expect landing runway 21 at Simsbury.
Expect runway 21 Cessna Mike Golf.
Actually, I'll go wherever I want. Alright, Simsbury should be out there on the nose. Looks like clouds around it, but it looks like we can get into it. Ski area over there. Maybe Thunder Mountain. Used to be Thunder Mountain. There's a different name for it now. I think we're going to get lucky and find our airport in the middle of this clear zone. Once we clear this ridge line, we'll continue down. I could slow our rate of descent. Really just stop it until we get by there with the throttle, which I'll do. So we'll go put that at 1,000, but we'll just hold our altitude for right now, and then when we get past the edge of this ridge, we'll take power out again and start coming down. Alright, here we go. Continuing down. Simsbury traffic, Cessna Mike Golf is 5 miles to the west, full stop, runway 21.
Cessna Mike Golf, roger.
That guy talking would just be the guy in the FBO who wants to sell you fuel. There's not really anything he's going to say. Four miles out, should be right there on the nose. see the on the airspace the cutout for Simsbury from the Bradley Delta, but we do need to be talking to them if we get above their airspace, which we were, and which is why we were talking to them. All right, I got the airport in sight there. It's just past that little lake. Not sure 2-1's going to work for us today that well. Punching off the autopilot. Drop some speed. All right, we're throwing our flaps. See airport here. We're just going to pass over it and do a left downwind for 2-1. Okay, we're trying to hold our 70 knots of approach speed. Got lucky. Look at the clouds to the north of it, clouds to the west of it, or east of it, and clouds to the south of it, but right at the airport it's fine. Getting slow. Should be an airport over here. Do we overshoot it? Yep, I did. Where'd it go? Right off to the left. Yep. Oh, there it is. Oh, I like that giant house right on the final. Look at that. Floated on. Oh, man.
Nice landing. Go to the next parking
All
and
right.
leave your
Well, there were
preliminary
people,
log.
so
I'll be in touch.
people, not fragile cargo, so they won't complain as much. I just won't get a bonus. Oh, that was funny. There was a looked like there was a taxiway, but no, just a little turnaround on the end here. All right, looks like over by on the left-hand side here, we can find a way over there. Maybe we're just gonna have to taxi on the grass. Oh no, here's our turnoff. All right. Simsbury traffic. Cessna Mike Golf is taxiing clear of the active.
Aircraft calling New York approach approach on 132.75. It appears you may be on the wrong frequency.
Yeah, because I'm not on 3275. There's our parking up there. Oh, park up on the hill. Okay. I guess we'll just park over here in the corner. Doesn't look too busy.
Transporter, disembarking of passengers can begin. Transporter from dispatch. Everyone is on the bus. Check that they haven't forgotten anything. Have a nice day.
All right, and let's see, did we get any money for that one? Yeah, we did. We're up to 55,000. Probably not enough to buy anything here, but they're all cost more than we can afford, unless we want one little cheap one. All right, everybody, thank you for watching. It's LHI-Magic doing some Microsoft Flight Sim with NeoFly, and we'll be signing off.